Alright, we're back with Samus Returns, and this is not quite where I intended to start at, but I took note that there was a path I never took, and it's going to lead to what seems like 3 collectibles, so I figured we'd have a quick stop by first. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so I should probably do that as intended instead of trying to do it with the screw attack. Actually that's not particularly difficult to do or even time consuming. And I assume this is more of the You son of a bitch. I do take note that there is a collectible in that pit as well. Also, turns out I did indeed need power bombs for the last upgrade here, but alright. So let's see what's the deal here. Well, so far the deal is nothing. There we go. A normal missile. You still need super missiles to get it, so alright, so anyways, that's what I came here for. The map is telling me that I would like to go this way. This is the way I came here from, I believe. And not entirely sure if this is my most efficient route. Oh, I don't like these enemies, like at all. But okay, so there is a path. Gotcha. That's a quick extra step I have to take, and actually no it's not. The correct path is here. Let's see. Yeah, this seems right. There is a path down here that I never explored. Possibly because I don't see any reason why I didn't explore this. So this is all new and something that was entirely available to me. Getting immediately destroyed by everything here. There was possibly a second path here. There is an elevator here that for some reason I couldn't access, I guess. Let me have a quick look at that here. I'm thinking the door is either one way or I needed the plasma beam, which I didn't have at the time. I'm gonna take a quick look. Not like we're in any hurry here or anything. Let's see. Are you a one-way door? Yes, you were. Good. There is a path down there that I didn't ever access, and there's a power-up on a different path I didn't access, so we'll definitely be coming back there. For now though, I have at least something of a path up here. The game is giving me a Yeon for free. That is possibly a bit worrisome. Also, I don't like the enemy options the game is throwing at me. Okay, let's have another scan. Okay, not sure why that's necessary. I sense a power up. But I do need to get I do need to get stop destroyed, whatever that means. More normal missiles, rather useless, but oh well. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just going to go for the 100% completion anyway, so okay. Again, I am liking that the grapple beam is not completely useless, even though I now have the space jump. Yeah, I figured there was gonna be a Metroid here. Ooh, it's a heated room too. Because that's important at this point in the game. That would be a irrelevant Metroid. I say, and I probably will die to it. And that would be the shockwave, yes. I wish I could have a better position to shoot at you. And I could dip myself into the lava. At this point, the lava isn't really a hindrance to me. So, why not? No, don't run away. I'd still like to destroy your face a bit. Actually, there is a chance I'm gonna just do it like that. And that was the shockwave. The exact opposite of what I actually wanted. I'm going to die because I'm trying to do this too quickly. I'm actually going to die. Help. Get frozen. That is the exact opposite of getting frozen. My lad. My lad, I would greatly appreciate it if you... Oh, that works. I didn't even think to try if plasma beam would actually work. I mean, I assume the answer is very much a no, but giving it a shot wouldn't have hurt. Okay, well that was a quick distraction. I think there was a pile of peas somewhere on the way here. But yeah, that was this would not be the right way. No, that leads me to a collectible. This leads me to taking more stupid damage. I'm going to die. Actually going to make use of the shield to keep myself slightly more alive. Slightly so. This is not the way I wish to be. Wow, I smartly avoided it by unmorphing right at the correct timing. Genius. Just as I would expect from myself. So that leaves us with one more Metroid to hunt down. And well, then we hunt six more Metroids down, not 6 down Metroids. Doesn't seem like something I can do. Doesn't look like something I want to do. Now, I would appreciate a bunch of bugs to get health off of. Is that something I could find somewhere nearby? Underwater is usually a pretty good bet for them. There we go. Crisis averted, and there is a collectible somewhere nearby that I probably should have found but never did. Or you know, it's alternatively it's just right here. And that gives me a shortcut that I'm not going to use. Okay, let's go find the last Metroid in the next path. Let's take some stupid hits while on the way there. Alternatively, hello, more health. Nice of you to die for me. Okay, this is brand new territory then. No, not the shield. It's a straight way and it's gonna just lead to a Metroid then. I mean, okay. That was certainly simple. And it does not seem that Metroids care about plasma. Fair enough. You would think that they would care immensely about plasma, but I guess not. Okay. Please don't run away already. I just... no. It's annoying how they immediately get the shield to resist ice for a brief moment. Because that does certainly make it impossible to immediately freeze them again. They can certainly be damaged otherwise, but... okay. I thought that worked last time though. I just kind of kneeled and it got frozen. Guess not. Yeah. Can you please kick the bucket? That's not quite doing it, but okay. Wow, it was one missile from death after that. What a sad fate. Well, all the Metroids are dead. Time for me to travel through to that place. That is a long trip. Now, I could use the elevator that's at least moderately nearby, but I'm not sure if I wanna do that exactly. There is a few collectibles on the way, I would think. Right. Free health. I'm trying to debate. It's not that long of a trip anyways. I don't think so, no. Oh, I can actually use the shortcut down here then, I guess. Right. That doesn't actually lead me anywhere specific, and I probably could have saved time by not using that shortcut, but whatever. Oh, that's already done. Alright, so there is like one collectible on the way, but I know I can get that, so why the hell not? I mean, it won't be that long in this game before I need to do the mandatory backtracking for all of the stuff, so in that sense this is kind of a waste of time, I guess, but It's not. It's going to make it shorter for me at least. Oh, man, this game feels so good now that armored enemies are no longer a problem. There was a door somewhere in this general direction. Alright, almost there. That would be the wrong way. I'm not gonna save right now. What's the worst that could happen? Well, not much, because the game does like to have plenty of auto-saving. Well, there's the next 7 Metroids, and I assume my next step will be to hunt the remaining 6. And after that, the game is totally over. No more Metroids to be hunted. Okay. Should I start scanning immediately for questionable amounts of loot? Maybe, but how? Well, that is certainly something, and I'm gonna take a wild guess that my loot is not behind those crystals, possibly. Though that looks kind of horrendous. Let's have a look. Let's have a look indeed. Unless we're of course blocked by power bombs. We're not having a look. How do you work? I kind of forgot that there is another one. Another spot in the game like that. Like, I don't see how I would get there. I guess underneath somehow. Let's see. I assume the blocks will kill me. Yeah, but okay, it didn't matter. That's weird though. Why would you make it like that you can... I don't quite understand the point of that. And that would be a dead end. For a moment I thought that was gonna be the local noob tube. Uh-huh. Not a problem. Can't really see any easy way for me to get in there. Super missile? What? The architecture of this area is getting stranger by the minute. Like, what exactly do I gain from blowing that up? I mean, I guess I can get down here. I guess. What did that exactly accomplish? I don't know, I'm very confused right now. That works as a shortcut, I guess. Okay, well, I'm going to assume I do indeed need power bombs for that, so let's head to area number 6, which I think might actually be the last area. At least the last normal area. So let's see what we have here. It's a relatively small area in comparison to some other areas. And I am immediately greeted by bones. And that doesn't really tell me much. Surprisingly, no collectibles. Let's have another scan. Still no collectibles that I can see. Very strange. And the acid looks to be higher up above me than where I currently am, which doesn't necessarily make all the sense in the world. Also, I feel like I might be slightly overusing my ability to scan things without actually bothering to kill things, so I would actually get some energy back. Should probably be doing that a bit more. Then again, I also should probably be scanning a bit more. Alright, finally a split path, and I see there's again two gateways in this area, and that leads me nowhere. Alright, this way is more of the same enemies, really. More scanning, and a health refill, that's pretty welcome. So I'm going to take a guess that this might also be the strange... Really? These enemies can't be killed at all without the extra boost. Interesting. Oh, there's shit coming out of the walls. Well, the game doesn't seem too keen on giving me Metroids to hunt until I've reached the gate, so I'm gonna be going there. But first, let's open this shortcut just in case. Don't know what this case would be. Okay, so it is indeed a single Metroid. Why did I even stop by there? So this is the second time the game is pulling a single Metroid thing for me. And that makes me think that this might be the weird, like, circular area. That's a teleporter, no care. Like, there's a certain circular area, that's a save. I might as well, I guess. Like, you go a circle, you find a Metroid, you do the circle again, you find another Metroid. Or something weird like that. It's kind of hard to tell if that was already something that happened, because the game is pretty radically different from the original at this point. But then again, it kind of probably better be, because the original is pretty damn old game and a pretty damn old handheld. So let's see. I see there is a power up, so I'm headed directly towards that as soon as I can. Oh boy, something is about to steal it. Yeah, it's you again. Am I finally allowed to kill you though? The answer would be no. Alright, there is plenty of loot to be found in the nearby areas, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, figured as much. Yeah, well, there's a piece of loot. Piece of loot I can't get from this side. Then how do you expect me to make progress though? Guess the other way. Okay, let's see. There's the Metroid. And it looks vaguely green, which it might be worrisome. Did I say there's the Metroid? I did mean there's the Metroid egg hatch shell, whatchamacallit. Yes? Oh, that was my own beam. Good job. This is a Eon refill, okay. This is looping back to the previous area, but I do want to make myself known. Okay, I don't really actually want to do that anymore. Is there a way? Yep. Okay, are you power bombs? Surprisingly, no. Yeah, let's just get through that as quickly as possible. And I lost half of my bar because of the enemies. So, good on me, I guess. Okay, let's head back up. Luckily, there was that refill. Alright, so what's the deal with this big room? A big open room with nothing in it. There's going to be something in it, isn't there? Alright, I've spotted the Metroid. I have spotted a block puzzle. That wasn't really a puzzle at all. Alright, so are we dealing with an Omega? No, you would be just another one of these jumps. So have I concluded that I can actually freeze these things yet? What do you mean that missed? That totally did not miss. But these things should be fairly simple to deal with. Just nail them with a bunch of super missiles. Either while they're down or sometimes when they're not. There we go, 2 cycles is good enough. Okay, what next? And that's my required Metroid, but somehow I feel like I don't really want to go back there quite yet. Could be wrong, I mean there is more paths to be found. It does look like it's going to lead to... Oh. Is that so? That almost looks like something you would... Yes? Why? Oh, never mind. I thought it was puzzle. It was not puzzle. I was thinking you'd need power bombs to actually break the block because it kinda happens to be there. But yeah, I don't want to make any progress further that way because there's actually going to just be some acid waiting for me there, so let's go and see if that is specifically the acid I will be lowering before I conclude that I should be going that way. So I'm thinking I can take this shortcut now to lead me back, and oh, that was a one-way door actually, so good on me, I guess. Can I not get destroyed by basic enemies? Basic enemies that can't actually really do anything to me, except when they do, which seemingly is always. Okay. So the question is, which pile of acid is going to lower? Common sense would say that it's near this, because I don't see how I would otherwise get to that. Yeah, that don't think that lowered. Oh, it did. It did lower the acid from the area I was at, so I could go back there, but this looks like it might actually cycle back there, so let's see. Oh. That was extremely necessary to use a super missile on. How about I don't do it again though? Oh. Okay. I guess that was actual progress that had to be made. Trying to kill a bat with grapple beam is not. And again, just one Metroid. Alright then. This is certainly strange. I have this area pretty well scanned out by now, so don't even need to waste AE on for this. At least that much. There is something. And that something doesn't seem to be anything. But I guess it leads to that missile power-up thing above me. Doesn't seem like I need anything specific for it. Also, good job trying to push a thing using the grapple. Lovely. I mean, during sections like this, it's certainly still useful to have the spider ball. So it's not like it's completely useless, but it is a bit useless. I like these enemies. These enemies are not annoying at all. Also, this puzzle is also not annoying at all. Go here, do this, so you can go back and do this. And now you can go back again to do this again. Like, on some level, I haven't really been all that impressed by the puzzles in the game compared to some of the old games, I guess. And yep, okay. Never doing that again. So let's circle back to the area I was at and probably encounter a Metroid in the exact same location. Because I think that's what might be actually happening here. So I think that in the original the first one was probably an alpha. So if it ends up not being an alpha, that would be something. Also, I didn't even realize, but there's a very obvious block here that you can missile apparently. I didn't even look at the map to see that before. So a part of me wonders if I was just blind. Alternatively, it didn't exist there. And the game is not yet telling me there's a Metroid I need to dispatch. And surprisingly, it's not here. There is something up there. I think you can access it from that. Let's see. How would I actually do that? There is clearly a thing up there. But okay, that actually worked. Let's try that again. Aeon. What the hell is the point of this room? That is weird. There's been a few other rooms that haven't really made much sense, and yeah, here indeed is Omega Metroid. All right. Oh, it actually shields itself. All right, so how do I deal with you? Okay, you like to drop rocks on me. I think I'm doing something to it. Okay, it is taking damage from missiles. Also, this thing is kind of hurting me bad. So it needs to be on this snout only. Or is there something else I can do here? like, when are you vulnerable? Also, please don't die to fucking rocks. I would at least say that this thing is more of a boss than the one from Metroid Fusion, if nothing else. Oh, there we go. It can be broken. And I'm dead. Okay. 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 This thing is tough. I like it though. I think the Mega Metroid is rather nice looking though. Okay. And I definitely feel like I'm well enough equipped to do this. I just kind of bumbled on the first try. Because I had no idea what this thing was gonna do. I seem to remember that both the Omegas and the Zeta Metroids that we were dealing with previously, they were both just kind of big Metroids floating around unnaturally. I kind of figured they would actually change that, considering Fusion already also changed that. Oh, really? This move is annoying, takes entirely too long, and you can't actually harm it. From what I can tell, at least. Yeah, that was my first mistake. And it can regain that shield. Should have probably jumped that. Should probably not have gotten hit by it twice. I'm not sure if I have anything else to add to this. This thing is actually kind of sort of tedious to fight apparently, because this thing has entirely too much health. But not. I'm slightly okay with this for now. At least the game does include a challenge. Okay, there we go. Just stay in nearby and you can probably nail it with a bunch of supers slowly. And I'm out of supers. Wonder if you can actually freeze the thing though. Ooh! That was a bad mistake on my part. That actually can damage it, but to what extent? This way I might be actually able to stay some amount of distance away. It's almost dead. Oh, come on, that wasn't safe enough. I was hoping I could get close enough and just wail on it. That's unfortunate. Alright, third try is the charm. And if I remember correctly, basically all the remaining Metroids are probably gonna end up being Omegas, except like maybe one. Okay, no, you just flat out can't avoid that then. I mean, obviously there are ways to be avoiding that, but not that way is my point. Not a fan of this. Wonder if I should have my shield up at all times, but kind of like my strategy of having the beam spam as my secondary source of damage on this after I'm done with my supers. Yeah, there are good strategies to fighting this thing. It's definitely not a brainless fight where you just pump endlessly hits on it until it kills over. Also, destroying the ribcage does make it lose, does make it drop some good stuff. The good shit, as one might say. Also, I'm horizontally close to dying again. That was a brilliant example of being good at this game. Can you please consider dying? That's new. I couldn't pull off my space jump there, I'm not sure why. Again, I'm feeling it might have something to do with me taking damage. Oh well. Okay, let's hopefully not take massive amounts of damage as soon as the fight begins. I have like this is easy to dodge, just go the fuck over the thing. But that I'm not sure if that's even the same move. I'm not a fan of the move where it's trying to kill me. That's a good bit of dialogue there. I am not a fan of the move that kills me. Like in the original, there obviously were no super missiles. And because there were no super missiles, these things were a lot less beefy. Considering that I think they died with 25 missiles. But that was basically your only option for them. At least there are options that are not that in this game. Yeah, you keep doing that. But he does have the double claw move, and that I'm not a fan of that. I always forget that it can be a two claw, or maybe it's a two tail swipe. Yeah, we can please not do that. I would also appreciate it if you didn't actually dodge my missiles. I would appreciate that a lot, actually. That's always scary for some reason. Okay, do a thing. Oh! Oh! I was thinking there might be a big enough hole for me to fit into. That's nice. It was well advertised. That was my last of my super missiles, so time to move on to this. Oh! Oh, that's nice. It's combining that. I like it. I can dig it. This thing isn't even at red health yet. This thing is brutally hard. Like, I would consider myself pretty well equipped here. And no, now I'm out of that as well. I mean, I still have regular missiles. That might be what I need to go with. I'm not honestly sure how much weaker normal missiles are. But you can at least spam them faster, so maybe they're not too bad. This thing has to be close to death by now. That's always scary, because there's not that much room to avoid that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The rocks at least don't do that much damage. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be hit by them. They do like 50 damage. Oh god. Okay. Whew. That was an ordeal. So, like I think the remaining Metroids, there's probably like 3 Omegas, and then there's 1 Alpha for no reason. I think that might be what we're dealing with, so yeah. Next time I'll probably start out at the gate again, unless something monumental happens on the way back there. And then we'll go and hunt some more Metroids and probably deal with entirely too many Omegas. Bye.